Chapter 5 Verbs. Think of all the actions you can perform. You can walk, run, and dance. You can speak, read, and write. All these actions are verb words that tell us what the subject of a sentence is doing. In other words, verb is a word that tells us what the subject is doing in a sentence. It indicates physical or mental actions, states of being, feelings, etc. For example, 1. She sings beautifully. 2. He ran in the marathon. Auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verbs are used together with the main verb. It is used to alter the tense, mood, or voice of the sentence. The most common auxiliary verbs are have, be, and do. Does Sam write his own reports? The secretaries haven't written all the letters yet. Terry is writing an email to a client at the moment. Auxiliary verbs are sometimes called helping verbs. This is because they help the main verb which comes after them. The old lady is writing a play. In the above sentence, the auxiliary is helps the main verb writing by specifying that the action it denotes is still in progress. Auxiliaries verb always occur with the main verb. On the other hand, main verbs can occur without an auxiliary. I like my new job. I bought a new car. She sings like a bird. In some sentences, it may appear that an auxiliary does occur alone. This is especially true in responses to questions. Question: can you sing? Answer: yes, I can. Here, the auxiliary verb can does not really occur without a main verb. Since the main verb sing is in the question, the response is understood to mean yes, I can sing. This is known as ellipsis. The main verb has been ellipted from the response. Auxiliaries often appear in a shortened or contracted form, especially in informal contexts. For instance, the auxiliary have is often shortened to VE on the basis of whether a verb in a sentence shows any relationship with the subject. There are two categories of verbs: finite and non-finite or infinite. Finite verbs. A finite verb expresses a particular subject and a complete action or state. It is conjugated to show tense, person, and number. In simpler terms, it contains information on who is doing the activity and when it occurs. Finite verbs also have different forms in different tenses. They watched the match. In the above sentence, they is the subject. Watched is a finite verb. The match is an object. When a verb has a subject and a tense, it can be referred to as finite verb. I like taking photographs of insects. Coming home last night, I saw a deer run across the road. Non-finite verbs. A non-finite verb is a verb that does not show tense, person, or number. It is not conjugated to match a specific subject and is not restricted by these grammatical features. There are mainly three types of non-finite verb: gerunds, infinitives, and participles. They are writing the letter. In the sentence above, they is the subject, are is the finite. Writing is the non-finite verb. which does not show tense nor number. The letter is the object. Linking verbs. A linking verb is a verb that describes the subject. Linking verbs connect the subject to a predicate noun or a predicate adjective. Linking verbs do not describe any direct, physical, or mental action of the subject or any action controlled by the subject. Larry looks happy. In the above sentences, looks is a linking verb. Happy is a complement that describes and identifies Larry, the subject. The play was good. In the above sentence, was is a linking verb. Good is a complement that describes and identifies the play, the subject. Here is a list of common linking verbs: appear, grow, smell, be, look, stay, become, prove, sound, feel, remain, taste, get, seem, turn. Some of the verbs listed above can function as linking verbs and as ordinary verbs. One trick that you can use to identify whether a verb is a linking verb or an ordinary verb is to see the relation between the subject and complement. If the relation is indicative of an equal sign, then it is a linking verb. He looks angry, linking verb. He looked at the man, action verb. Nadia looked happy, linking verb. Nadia looked out of the window, ordinary verb. The food tastes delicious, linking verb. They tasted the food, ordinary verb. She appeared quiet, linking verb. She appeared in the room, ordinary verb.